So this is Donut trying to lie to the players once again. Notice how it says that actions and decisions will have consequences. Though some actions do have consequences, not all have consequences. Also, these consequences are so minor that it doesn't do much to affect the game. Also, Donut, you guys are getting very greedy with your pricing on these games. There's literally no reason why this game should cost so much. This game is 8 hours long. Mind you, I did as much as I could. I didn't rush through the story. I don't see a reason why this game costs $60. Just for that, 10 cents right off the bat. But I have to get credit where credit is due. I thought this game was gonna be politic infested garbage like Tell Me Why. Remember Tyler, how she was always pushing her agenda on everybody? Look at my beard, I'm a man. I like to drink beer because I'm a man. I like to break things because I'm a man. Listen to the sound of my voice because I'm a man, when really Tyler is born with XX chromosomes. This game was nothing like that. It was actually chill and it deserves a merit.
Does your brother know about your issues?
Is that an official interview question, Dr. Lin?
Let's talk about these issues Dr. Lin is referring to. Alex can read someone's emotions. Honestly, the devs might as well just say Alex can read someone's mind. That's literally reading someone's mind because Alex can hear their thoughts. The game reminds the player what game they're playing.
Gabe said to meet him at the bridge.
Yeah, Donna, just hold my hand, why don't you? You do this in every game you guys make. Why stop now?
She's all grown up. And I missed it.
Does Gabe realize that just looking at Alex can be quite awkward? You can literally see it in her face.
Hey, Gabe.
Riley, meet my sister, Alex.
What's your greatest weakness? What?
It's for a college interview. We've been debating this one for days.
Yeah, but the fact that what's your greatest weakness was the first thing that came out of her mouth is a little odd given the fact that Alex never met her before. I don't know about you, but that is certainly not how I greet people.
And what's the alternative? Lying? Not lying, more like strategic half-truthing.
1, that makes no sense. 2, this is pretty much the game illustrating how the dialogue choices will be in the game. You can be honest with the character or you can lie to get your way. The only reason this is a sin is because most of these choices don't even matter.
Alex, help me out real quick. What do I get for Charlotte? Sunflowers are her favorite, but I read online that Lily of the Valley is great for saying sorry. What do you think?
What, exactly are you apologizing for?
This time around? Maybe the toilet seat?
If Charlotte loves sunflowers, go with the sunflowers.
That's what I was thinking.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Most of the choices are just like this. There's some that matters, but then you have these. I mean, if that's what you were thinking, and her favorite flowers are sunflowers, why even bother asking such an obvious question? But even if you decide to pick Lily of the Valley, Gabe will say the exact same thing.
I'll introduce you properly later. Once, you know.
It's no problem, really.
It's gonna be longer than a minute. Trust me.
Damn, Ethan, your mom getting pounded is not something you should know at your age.
Are you going camping?
You know the mines?
I know they exist.
There are a bunch of old tunnels all around the mountains. I think I found a way into one.
I mean, I'm not an expert on old mines, but that would scare the crap out of me.
I just like to explore sometimes. It's no big deal. Oh man, I shouldn't have told you that.
I know we just met, but be careful out there, okay?
You don't need to worry. Really.
Yeah, a kid that's probably no older than 10 is going on a hike in the mountains at night by himself? Sorry kid, but you don't seem to know how the world works. Your whole introduction is a red flag.
Citizens of Haven Springs, that was the Wednesday with Bomb Squad. Up next, a very special request from some chick.
Hey there, why aren't you the main character in this game? Oh, that's right, we have to pay extra to play Wasteland. Honestly, playing as Steph, learning what she's been doing ever since Arcadia Bay sounds much better than some chick feeling someone's emotions. Why wasn't that made instead of this?
Don't freak out. I'm just gonna... Okay, just kidding.
I'm surprised you got out of there with both your hands.
Thing is, she's sitting on the hold list.
So Alex, what you need to do is move the cat and grab the document. Instead, Donut will needlessly waste time to make it longer for no reason. Donut, if you wanted the game to be longer, you should have increased the roles for some of these characters.
No, no way. I can't believe you're doing this again.
Come on.
Do you have any idea how much time I've put into this? You just... No, dude, I can't come over there. I'm working.
Alex, you had several years learning how to control that ability you have. What perplexes me is the fact that you'll be learning new attributes that reflect this emotion reading power you have. I'd love to know why you couldn't learn these attributes while you and your brother were separated. Marijuana.
Hey, Mac. Can I help you?
Something's wrong.
I read Riley's phone. I know you've been meeting with her behind my back.
It's not what you think, Mac.
Oh, good. Because I thought you were fucking my girlfriend!
Dude, I promise, you've got it all wrong.
Mac, you have no evidence that Gabe is messing around with your girl. It's not Gabe's fault that you suffer from extreme low self-esteem. This is a very small and tight neighborhood. I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to find evidence if this was to be true.
Talking to you! Stay!
Stay
The fuck
the fuck
away from her!
away from him!
Alex is a 21-year-old female who is 5'4". Explain to me how Alex managed to forcefully drop a full-grown man and literally beat him to the point he was crying like a toddler. This is so forced you can see right through the horrible acting.
Alex, stop! Stop! Alex!
Gabe, I didn't.
It's okay.
This is fucking psycho. You could both go fuck yourselves.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Gabe, I get you humiliated because your 21-year-old little sister just brutally beat the man that was beating you. But at least say thank you and not run away and lock the door like a teenage girl.
Wait, Gabe.
Alex. It's fine.
Character says it's fine when it's not fine cliche. Here's another segment that wastes your time. You have to unpack 4 different times when Alex could just dropped everything out of her bag.
Dress like you.
Skip.
Holy shit.
Can I talk to you real quick?
What do you want?
Listen, what happened upstairs was fucked up, right? From both of us.
Both of us? It's clear to me you're heavily insecure about your girl spending some time with Gabe. You march into someone's home and you beat the soul out of someone for no reason. You got what you deserve.
Alex Chen? So, you were there when your brother assaulted Mac Loudon? I'm Jason Pike, Deputy Sheriff.
You know, Donut has a great track record of their useless cops. Take a look at the first Life is Strange game. How about Life is Strange 2? This is no different. Maybe it's worse because this one looks the other way when he knows something illegal is going on.
Found this upstairs. In Gabe's couch?
Alex, maybe it's best you don't tell the customer that their favorite drink was in someone's couch.
Ethan? Ethan!
Hold on. So Alex told Gabe what Ethan's plans were, and Gabe told Charlotte what Ethan's plans were, and they failed to restrain Ethan from heading to the woods at night? See what I mean about choices not being important?
Ethan! Alex! I'm scared!
This is by far the dumbest kid I've ever seen in anything. I'm talking about shows, movies, and games. I don't want to hear that Ethan is a kid. Kids have huge imagination, sure, But no kid is dumb enough to pass through a whole mining factory and cross that log that's above a river with a very strong current.
Hey. Hey, I see it too, Ethan. The monster? I see it too. And I'm just as scared as you are. But Ethan, we're safe. You know why?
What is the point of this if it only has one choice? Might as well keep talking. I mean, even I saw this predictable event where the log cracks to make the characters even more nervous for their lives.
Gabe?
Even though the plot demanded this to happen, I have to ask this. Why in the world was Gabe still between the hill and the river? Yeah, you can argue none of them thought the rocks would be rolling down the hill. But Gabe and Ryan are trained for this kind of activity, and they should know that being in an area like this is very dangerous and must be stayed clear from. This is the kind of acting I like to see. Had they put this much effort into Life is Strange 2, then the game would have been much better. Nonetheless, we have it now. In a much better game, I should say.
Break's over. Everyone out.
Alex?
Hey.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
You know, you can only ask that question so many times. She witnessed the death of her brother and saw Ryan cutting the rope that held Gabe and Alex together. A very traumatic thing to go through, isn't it?
Foosball champion! Foosball champion!
Alex, maybe it's not a good idea to do a victory dance on someone who's grieving.
What is this? An affidavit. From Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges. In exchange for a payment. A big one. That's so shady.
Not only that, why isn't Alex the one being granted an affidavit? She's his sister and she witnessed his death. People who try to shut others by waving money is a sign of guilt 100%.
He's dead because of them. And I'd be letting them off. Are you gonna sign it? I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but... What would you do?
Are you really comparing your son's situation to Alex's situation? Unlike Ethan, Alex is trying to find out what happened and why this happened.
Are you gonna sign it? I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but... What would you do?
Why are you asking, Alex? You are a single mother now and you have a son that could use that money. There is no question that needs to be asked. Characters ask dumb questions for the sake of asking dumb questions, cliche.
Eleanor?
Did you really not see her when she got in the shop right in front of you? You know what's funny? No one ever notices Alex having the hand like she's one of those R&B singers from the 90s singing about love. I mean, we know what she's doing, but no one else doesn't.
I saw the way they looked at me at the wake. They all think I let him die.
I know why you're lying. Typhon's forcing you to deny the call.
What the fuck?
I know you tried to stop it. They fucked up, not you. Stop lying for them!
You don't get it. This wasn't some accident. I told them you were down there, and they detonated anyway.
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call. You gotta believe me. Gabe and I, we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead. And now Typhon's watching me. My girlfriend, she thinks I'm a murderer.
Mac, you acting like this will only make you more suspicious. Might as well come out with the truth and call it a day. I guess if that were to happen, the game would be a lot shorter than what it already is.
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve it?
The man has nothing to do with your brother's death except that he withheld information because he was blackmailed by the people that were definitely responsible for Gabe's death. I think you can calm him down to ease his mind.
It was my fault. My job is to keep people safe. And I failed.
None of them saw this incident happening. Ryan had seconds to do something. He chose to save Alex. That rock that hit Gabe in the head already killed Gabe. Sorry, but a giant rock rolling down the hill at that speed should have knocked Gabe's head off. The man was dead. Character blames himself when there was nothing they could have done. Cliche.
I know what it's like to feel worthless and helpless. But we saved Ethan. And you saved me.
It doesn't matter. Gabe's dead. Because of me.
Again. Rock. Rolling down. Hits Gabe on the head. It happened right in front of Ryan. You know what? Never mind.
Think of something that makes you so angry. You just want to scream.
Alex, that's not how things work. One can't just feel strong emotions just because you tell them to. But it actually worked because the plot demanded it.
Okay.
What emotion is this?
Obviously, he's feeling joy to some degree if he's calm and laughing. You're telling me this is the first time you've seen someone happy? If you leave Ryan to laugh forever, he will laugh as long as you keep the game there.
Must be a good... I feel what they feel. As if I was feeling it myself. And when I focus, I can even understand why they're feeling it.
And that's what you just did with me? Whew. Some kind of power. No kidding.
It's only ever been the bad emotions before. But that was pure joy.
I have a hard time believing that all these years you've been feeling other people's emotions and not once you felt someone's happiness and all of a sudden you're feeling joy.
And that's how I know Mac's terrified of Typhon. He reported Gabe's call and they ignored it. Now they're putting pressure on him to toe the line.
Okay, but why?
Obviously, Gabe's death is in their hands and they want to hide and sweep it under the rug to steer clear from any lawsuits. You really don't need to turn into Sherlock Holmes to connect the dots. Here's why I can't stand. Diane is literally the only one who is feeling guilt. Alex can read her mind. Why didn't she do so in this particular moment if she's trying to find out who's responsible for her brother's death?
You have a superpower? You're both fucking with me, right?
I'm not so into calling it a superpower, but all the rest is true.
Fine. Then tell me what I'm feeling right now.
You're feeling disbelief.
You're actually a little annoyed. You feel hurt that we didn't tell you until now.
When you had to prove it to Ryan, he had to feel some strong emotions. Remember when you told him to think of something enraging?
Think of something that makes you so angry. You just want to scream.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as if you need to feel strong emotions now. Welcome to the lamest part of the game. Doing all this just to cheer up Ethan. I mean, he's the reason why all this happened in the first place. Ryan, this is literally the third time facing you. I guess you can see this as the rule of 3 cliche.
The Sky Sword. It's the Sky Sword of Power. It's exactly the same as I drew in the comics. It's got the pincer and the same grip. And it's got this part for the jewels. How do they do it?
I know you're just a kid, but do you not remember giving the comic book you made to Alex? Maybe she's responsible for that sword being there. Who knows?
Bard, a song, if you please.
The prophecies fulfilled at last. Now Thanor's might is unsurpassed.
He said a song, not a tune. So if you played Life is Strange before, you should know Donut's formula. The second I saw Jed portrayed as the evil king, I already knew what the game was trying to tell me. Donut, you guys need to stop being so predictable.
Dude, you saved me.
I can't believe what just happened.
Oh my god, that was so much fun. Even more than I expected.
Yeah, but the best part was finding...
Shit.
Gabe's dead. Gabe's dead because of me. It's my fault. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe.
Ethan? Listen to me. It wasn't your fault. At all.
Actually, yes it was. If Ethan didn't sneak into the mountains that night, Gabe would still be alive right now.
I hate my son, Alex. He's sweet, and he's creative, and he's the most important thing in the entire universe to me. And I hate him. For so long, it was just me and him. It took so long to learn how to be okay with that. And I was. But then... Gabe...
So you blame your son that you're a lonely, miserable woman. That is not your son's fault. That is your fault. You decided to have a kid. So out of nowhere, Alex realizes she is capable of pulling someone's emotion out of them and taking that emotion into herself. What a convenient time to learn this. Out of all the time you should have learned this trick, you learned it now?
Is Typhon run by the Illuminati?
That would explain the conspicuously triangle-shaped logo.
Boom. Finally cracked it.
Hey.
Alex. So, how did things go with Charlotte?
It was intense. But I think maybe she'll be okay. Honestly, I'm not sure how to even talk about it.
Alex, maybe you should tell your friends the new technique you learned so they can expect your time bomb when it comes out. You did extract massive anger and hate into yourself after all. Well, damn, Alex. By the looks of these thighs, I knew you had something. But this is a whole new level beyond my expectations.
I'm not betting against you, but in the meantime, they're the only ones cutting checks in town. And if I want to keep Riley, I can't be broke.
Mac, my friend, if your girl breaks up with you because you're struggling financially, that means she's a gold digger, and everyone knows gold diggers are for the streets.
The answer is 731. Don't ask me how.
731 jelly beans.
That's correct.
This man doesn't get disqualified for having help. You're not going to tell me Jelly Bean Lady didn't just hear Alex whispering the answer to him? Also, you guys that lazy you couldn't name her? She looks like an alley, right? See how easy that was?
Probably isn't how you pictured your first spring festival, huh?
Not exactly.
Coffee?
Coffee would be great. Thanks.
I don't know why I offered. We're actually out.
Pike, I get you're nervous, but not only you're really bad at your job, but also you really like wasting people's time. If you're out, then you don't need to offer. This is what it looks like when devs don't know what they want the characters to say.
The long and short of it is, Diane is charging you with stealing her USB drive.
That's bullshit. I haven't done anything wrong. They're the criminals here.
That's true, Alex, but you did steal her property. Property that can destroy any corporations. Don't forget they have money and power on their side.
Did you steal this USB drive or not?
At least tell me you looked at it.
I can't. Sorry.
Technically, you can. You're a sheriff who took an oath to serve and protect. That USB has more than enough evidence to take down Typhon. Unfortunately, you're a coward because you know the risk of going against this corporation.
Hey, Jed.
There she is. Have a seat. Something tells me you've had a more exciting spring festival than you planned for.
You saw Pike arrest me.
And let you go, apparently. Then there's that business with Ryan and Steph earlier today. I wasn't sure why it took all three of you to work out Diane's lunch order. I know you're used to looking out for yourself. Gabe was like that. But Haven's a community. We help each other. I want to help you. But first, you have to let me know what's going on.
Fuck it. What have I got to lose? Typhon killed Gabe. I have proof.
What proof?
I stole it from Diane. Emails and documents proving there was a second explosion the night Gabe died. To cover something up, Jed. Some secret they buried. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what to do next. But I'm not giving up. Not ever.
I know what they're hiding.
Wait. You're telling me you knew that Typhon's crooked? This whole time?
Typhon's the devil that runs this town. I've been carrying their secrets for far too long. I know what they buried in the mountains.
Tell me.
I'll do one better. I'll show you.
A character who's willing to show the main character what Typhon has been hiding at nighttime. And Alex, like a moron, is going to follow Jed. Didn't find anything strange about Jed.
What is this thing?
Ventilation shaft. They're scattered everywhere. Over the years, mines grow into mines, creating a labyrinth under Haven. What you're searching for is down below.
Why are you sad?
Oh wow, I didn't see that coming. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm waving my hands. Don't know you guys gave it away when Jed was an evil sorcerer early in the game.
12 years ago, I made a mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo. But Typhon made me a deal. A way to save my town. Give my boy a normal life. I never wanted Gabe to get hurt.
Go to hell.
There's a couple things wrong with this. One, Alex was about to hold her arm out as if she's capable of anything other than reading minds. What was she gonna do? Remove his guilt? That would only make things easier for him. Also, that bullet could be found and traced back to that same gun. I didn't see Jed throwing it away. Apparently, Jed isn't aware of forensic science. Lastly, is the game really trying to convince me that Alex survived a bullet to the head, fell from 50 feet, breaking every plank on the way down, and landed on a giant plank? Which that alone should have killed her. With the speed of falling down, her body should be cut in half. Not only that, but she fell again, this time landing on solid ground. Then she slowly gets up and has the energy and strength to walk back to the bar? Yeah, this is a massive plot armor if I ever saw one. Her ribs are broken. Fractured at the very least. She shouldn't be walking at this point.
And during my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special. It's a flower shop run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful. It's been my privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
Alex! Oh my god!
I'm fine.
You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
Fuck you.
What the hell happened?
I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote. All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too. Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
I wasn't asking you.
The things you've said obligate me to at least address them. These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do.
I'm over here wondering why Alex didn't expose the fact that Jed shot her in the head and she fell into the mine hole and almost died. She has the scrape on the head to prove the bullet wound. She's barely walking, which shows her ribs are not well, which means she's falling from a high place. I get this is a donut game, but it's just astronomically frustrating how dumb these characters are.
And make your life seem less unfair.
You know there's proof of the cover-up. You had Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps you were looking for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No, I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
This is an act. You're lying. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too, but I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
I would like to speak. I've known Jed a very, very long time. And, Miss Jen? Alex? I'm realizing I don't quite know you as well as I thought.
Idiot. Look at her. Look at her. You know what?
You believe me, right?
This is a load of bullshit.
Ryan?
Why are you doing this?
I'm not your lapdog anymore.
My dad is not a murderer. Were you afraid we couldn't get Typhon? Is that why you need someone else to blame? I thought we were in this together. For Gabe. And me. I thought you cared about me.
Ryan, Alex tried giving you a chance. You see this booty? Yeah, you ain't getting none. It's a shame to see someone mess up so bad.
What the hell? I know he's your dad, but look at her. Why would she lie about this?
It's going too far.
Alex almost died.
It's not true.
Fuck you, Ryan! After everything? Seriously, fuck you!
Stop.
And here Alex unlocks the biggest power she has in her arsenal. I love that she unlocks these massive powers at the right time. It's so convenient.
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And then you gave your soul to Typhon. You let them tell you how awful it would be for your wife and son to find out. You let them tell you that Haven was more important than the men who died. really mattered who you were and what you stood for, you let Typhon decide for you. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you.
And this right here is Donut's specialty. No matter what you choose, you'll end up with the same results. Yep, that's how the game ends. We don't get to see Jed being arrested. We don't see Diane getting arrested for withholding information. We don't see no one apologize to Alex as if she's like these bimbos in the world accusing innocent people with no evidence for no reason. Her bruises are more than enough evidence. Again, she has a bullet scratch on her head.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
What you said, the truth about my dad, I couldn't accept it. Maybe I wasn't strong enough. Can you ever forgive me?
Nope, Skip, I think I wasted my money. This was supposed to be something different. This is a mixture of Life is Strange and Twin Mirror. The story is predictable, it's super short, and when you price the game higher than its value, it will not do the game any form of justice.
Such a disappointment. Parker. You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew.